Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday, July 24th, or July 12th. I don't know why the hell I said that backwards. It's Right Side Radio.
24th.
We off, yeah. I don't got the music behind it, so that's throwing me off. You know, I'm used to doing the regular intro, but it is Right Side Radio on FXBGPublicRadio.com. Obviously, Right Side Radio on the YouTube. Before we get started, just want to say the views and expressions of Right Side Radio, just the views and expressions of the guest and the host, and not the views and expressions of the affiliates of the station or its sponsors. So with that being said, fuck you, it's Friday. What's going on, DuckSauce.com, West 2 Trill?
Yeah, we back together for the first time in 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you did miss one of them. He was y'all done double dutched us on that.
This that aux right here that I'm supposed to plug in. I'm trying to get y'all some music, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all right quick.
Friday.
You know, another Friday. Hey, man, this exclusive Nico on the beat that I'm going to be playing in the background. You know this, right?
You make sure you get those Spinrilla. You got some new Spinrilla out, too.
That's what you about to play in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaking this shit, motherfuckers. Yeah.
But you don't get a quiet taste. You want to get the whole thing and listen and jam out of your car. Make sure you get a Spinrilla.
I don't know what's going on. Obviously. I played it. It should be playing.
What's your volume on?
There it go. Yeah. Y'all welcome, motherfuckers.
Once again, it's Right Side Radio. See, now I got the hypeness again. I missed the music. Let's get back into it. Yeah. Everybody feeling down. It's Friday. Fuck you again. I already did the disclosure. We got DuckSauce.com, West 2 Trill.
This one of them Fridays where it's supposed to be like a good-ass Friday.
Yeah, but shit fucked up.
It just don't feel like...
Just feel like a normal day.
No, yeah, like...
It didn't rain. It didn't sun. It was just middle.
It's all soggy.
Yeah, it's dry and soggy at the same time. That shit weird as fuck.
Get everybody down.
I ain't got no motivation for nothing. Like.
Oh, man.
It's one of them days.
Hey, I had one of them the other day, man. When you don't feel like doing nothing, you be looking at your phone, people be calling you, be like, I'm not even gonna really answer. I just didn't even answer.
Fuck them.
Shout out to everybody who now knows. You be like, I probably seen that shit.
It don't bother me.
The way my notifications are set up.
Oh shit, I can go live. I'm about to go live on Facebook for the first time in weeks. You
got to go live and play the music?
Yeah, it worked. It was working.
We about to see what the capacity of that cell phone is capable of.
Let's see what this motherfucking note can do.
It looks like that note can do a whole lot.
Yeah, I like that.
Play music, go live, be plugged in, and on the radio. Get y'all a note. Shout out to the note.
Yeah, shout out to Samsung.
Fuck
iPhone.
I'm about to say this iPhone ain't doing none of that shit.
Not all that extra.
Pick and choose, motherfucker. Pick and choose, goddamn.
So I'm running at full capacity, whatever I'm doing. Yeah. One program at one time.
We can do it all. So get you a note. No, I'm looking for sponsorship, motherfucker. Samsung. I'm looking. Hey.
I got the new Samsung.
I just now plugged y'all.
The most they do is give you unlimited data.
All right, I'll take that.
They gonna give us the $45 card to Walmart to get like, hey, you got a month of minutes.
Let me get that. Yeah. Let me get a lifetime though. I need a lifetime. 1 month ain't enough.
Yeah, right. Hey.
I just took 5,000 motherfuckers just heard me say get Samsung.
Let me ask y'all a question since we going into not too much crazy. So what do y'all think about this new licking food and putting it back in the grocery store shit that's been on?
What is it?
Y'all been seeing
open the ice cream up and put your hand in it.
Drinking the soda and shit. I just seen that.
That's gangster, nigga.
Some girl did a mouthwash. She put the mouthwash in her mouth and spit it back in the bottle. Twisted it back in.
That shit make you want to start a farm and make your own shit. Like
from now on, make sure your shit is completely sealed. That's why they always say, if the seal is broken, motherfucker, don't take it.
You know, ice cream don't got no seal.
Yeah, it do. It got that plastic around the top.
No.
You gotta rip that plastic off.
That's what I. Yeah.
Well, I'm only eating the ones that got the plastic.
But that's what I was about to say. You don't pay attention to when you at the grocery store. Now you
gonna start. Hey,
you gonna start noticing people putting shit back in the aisle next to you. You gonna be like, yo, what's wrong with that bread, ladies? You're like, I got too many. You're like, yeah, right. How many pieces of that loaf you eat before you put it next to me?
Bitch, what kind is that? You know what I'm saying? Is it Sunbeam, bitch? I don't want that kind.
That's why you're supposed to grab your shit from the back.
Oh,
don't never get it up front. That shit is
tainted.
And matter of fact,
they put the new stuff in the back when they stock though too.
Now they know that motherfuckers gonna grab from the back. Now you gotta get it from like the middle. The middle.
You always want to grab your chips and stuff from the back though, because you know they're not broken. You know, someone done tried to grab the chips and dropped them off the thing. You like, hold on,
back there.
They already get you with the chips anyway. You spend $5 for a bag of Doritos.
Air
half a bag and half a bag of air. That shit trifling.
They charge you for the air too, nigga. You know
I be doing the fill the bag thing, where you trying to feel like you shaking it like, yo,
this
must seem like it got more.
It's proportion, correct.
Shake the bag up. See how much noise it makes. If it make a whole lot of noise, it ain't but a little bit in there.
You looking high as shit in the damn supermarket, just like, what are you doing? Like, listen, I'm trying to figure out which one got the most chips.
For doing fucked up shit.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
That's good.
They said the one girl got already got in trouble though.
Fuck it. All them people that do shit like that and get online, they don't give a fuck about them charges. You know what I'm saying?
They social media famous.
How you gonna be famous in jail? I guess I asked that.
Hey man, you ain't gonna be there long for putting your hand in the ice cream tub.
They said that girl was facing like up to 18 years or something. For
they ain't gonna. Hey man,
it was like
they always say facing up to 18 years, you get about 2 months.
But it's a health risk.
If I say that bitch gonna do about 9 months.
It's a disease charge where you like tried to poison other people. Is what they do because they don't know what you think. It's like if you give if you fuck around and give everybody weed brownies without telling them, and then people get too fucked up or something, you get in hella trouble because they poison people.
This the shit now though. The prisons is getting goddamn technical savvy. They got tablets, so I'll be the motherfucker that get the charge, go to jail, and still be famous in jail because I'm going live.
You be eating other people's commissary on the video. Hold on, let me eat a couple of these chips and spit it back in the bag.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I already go to jail. When I go to jail, I promise y'all, I take the shit that I don't eat, like let it be beans on my tray. I don't eat beans. Don't nobody trade me for it. I put toilet water, cleaner, toothpaste, all that shit in them beans. Mix that motherfucker right and put it back on the table when I'm done. You know what I'm saying? For all the tray monsters. Them niggas that just go get salads off trays that's left. That's for you, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Try and kill people.
He started. That's why he started the movement.
If you wanted it, you should have asked the motherfucker for it. Don't just go. That's like eating shit out the dumpster. You know what I'm saying?
He's ready to catch a body.
Oh man, yeah,
fuck
right.
It. I was in the cell. Ain't no cameras in there. You know what I'm saying?
He's ready to catch a body.
That's funny. I didn't see no more challenges or nothing. I don't know how it becomes a challenge to see someone do something stupid and they're like, "You should do it."
That's lit though.
But it's cool. Yeah.
If I was younger, I would participate in that challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go in that joint, pour some milk in a cereal bag, eat it out the store, put it back on the shelf.
But here's the one: people do it as a challenge or something for social media to see. And I know that you've done the one that they called a loud challenge before that shit. Before we had internet,
smoke tree everywhere.
When you were like, "Yo, I went in the supermarket and lit up," you were like, "I just did that shit. We didn't have no cell phones. I just did that shit because I thought it was funny."
Massaponics 24 hours McDonald's. That's the first place I sparked blunt up at. There. I started with a black and mild. You know what I'm saying? All my niggas that might be watching this, y'all remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
I lit black up in there first. Nobody said nothing while I was smoking that black. Fuck it, let's spark tree then. You know what I'm saying? And I was right beside where they cooking the burgers and shit at. That's why they couldn't smell it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why one of the ones when back in the day, maybe I was right out of. We were still in college because we were down at Radford, and the homie, we was like 2 a.m. and we pulled up to the drive-thru and dudes like smell good in their car. Y'all let me get a hit of that.
Shit.
I'll give you some free fries. And I was like, I don't know what you talking about. And then by the time we pulled up the next window, I was like, man, we should just let him hit it anyway. He looked like he been working and shit. And I was like, when's the next time we gonna get to smoke with motherfucker at McDonald's drive-thru? So we let him hit it. He was like, I already put the free fries in the bag.
Hey, man.
But
a motherfucker that leaned out that motherfucking window, had half their body out, and was in the other half of their body was in the car, and they didn't hit the blunt. You know what I'm saying?
Took it into the store and just hit it, and it was fast. I was like, oh, to each his own, I guess.
fuck it.
Yeah, fucking.
Just make sure that free shit in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
That's I didn't even care. I just wanted to tell the story, and now it's like a vine, like something like everybody done. I'm like, man, we did this. Nobody even seen this shit. That was why I thought it was funny.
They coming back all that shit that we did. They done heard the stories and they was like, oh yeah, let me try this shit on camera.
But you knew it was funny to do shit because nobody saw it. That's why we were like, yo, we about to get away with this shit right now. You just doing shit to get caught. You're like, haha, I tell you a story about what we stole from Walmart. We didn't do it on camera. You seen it? Oh, that's the other one. You seen the motherfuckers run up in that North Face store? Oh, 20 dudes. It's funny because stories in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin, shit, they got a North Face store? Well, shout out to Wisconsin.
No, here's the thing. Shout out because the story is a group of like 10 to 20 black dudes came and stood at the same time. It just, boom, in 10 seconds. Stole like $10,000, maybe more shit. And
that seems like that's the best way to do it.
Dude, when you see the video, it's so
if
funny.
If you get caught, you got to
in.
be the dumbest motherfucker in that group.
Doing that bitch mob.
They mob, dude. It was fast. It's funny because they're like, oh, it is. It's 10 of them. 10 of them come in the store and they're like, 10 people stole stuff over X amount of money. There's one guy you see in the video why everybody bum rushes in and just got shit and they're on their way out. He's like still like coming in the door. He's like the last dude in. He just looked around and just walked out. He was like, fuck, oh, y'all done? Like, oh shit, everybody already done. Man, I can't
do missed out.
The last one.
Because when we was young, when you go in there, you get what you steal. You know, ain't no breakdowns, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing. You came in there with us.
Oh, dude, it happened so fast. It was nuts.
If you leave out there with
nothing, that's on you.
You just missed out.
You just
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That is an accessory.
I think I was watching the Deez of Mayor and they were talking about that, and they were like, you know, he said, you know, they smart because they stole all the coats. He was like, they still none of those flannels and shit that ain't nobody wearing. He was like, they stole
I know what to
all
hit.
the coats.
Get them steep tax. That's them joints you can sell for $150 on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Man. That's, I mean, that's wild. I feel like something though, like you said, back in the day, that might have been something we'd have been like, yo, let's over mob the store.
Yeah.
It's a very smart idea.
I know, because that's what we used to do. Go on that bitch about 6, 7 deep and put on 20 outfits.
Like, that was different. That was trying not to get caught. This shit was just.
We used to put everything we gonna take on one shelf.
Yeah, and go get a bag.
Go get a bag and come back and just swipe that shit into the bag and walk smooth out that thing.
We've talked about this before. On this show. That's so funny.
We time it to when the Fred bus coming, so we walk smooth there, swipe
get
the
right
bag
on the
and walk
bus.
straight on the bus, dog. Go home with like $600-$700 worth of shit. And we doing that shit Monday through Sunday, goddamn.
Niggas was definitely fresh all
fresh
school.
All we selling shit and everything.
Yeah.
Putting in orders, all types of shit.
Oh, you said you wanted how many polos? Oh, all right.
All right, we got it. Don't worry about that.
Meet me in the bathroom
That's
on
what
Tuesday.
he used to say. Yeah, you just be giving away shit to other people. This shit don't even fit me.
Oh, nah, we ain't giving it away,
We
though.
ain't giving it away.
But you know what I'm saying. You trade it. You got to trade it, too. Because you know.
The barter system works fast.
That's why I got respect for the boosters. Because I'm like, man, shit, y'all doing your thing. Shit, we used to do it. Like,
when you wanted the baggy sizes, though, you used to get your skinny friend to go in there. You know, you'd be like, yo, the last pair of pants, you ain't going to be able to fit those.
Yeah,
give me the last ones.
You got to start at your size and work your way up.
Yep, make sure you get Hold on.
If you wear 32, you start at 30s. Yeah. You put the smallest 30 that you can fit on. Then you go to 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Yeah.
Shit, I was like, fuck, I ain't putting none of this shit on. Like, this shit going in the bag. I would go in the store, like, I go in Claire's, buy something stupid, because Claire's used to give you the big stupid ass bag for no reason. Belts to give you the big dumb ass bag.
Yeah. Nobody's in the store though either. You take anything you want.
They're understaffed.
Everybody, for what they have.
I'm taking all this.
You be taking stuff you don't even want. You be in the cologne section, just sample, put
wear.
that in my bag. You be taking a sample sometimes. You like, I don't even like this.
I ain't looking at sizes. I'm just. Somebody gonna buy it. Have that shit like stacked
There you go.
up.
Look, can y'all see this?
This is what we gonna do, y'all. I hope y'all ready.
Shit happened fast.
Hit me, inbox me if y'all ready.
Fast. That's why one of them don't even get it. One of them, by the time he get in the door, they already coming out. He's
There
like,
he
oh
go.
shit.
There he
Yep.
go right there.
Shit. Let me get up out of here.
And look, it's so
Yo,
crazy.
they went
He'll be the
hard.
motherfucker
Yes.
that get caught too.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's why he knew. He saw everybody else run out. Was like, I'm gonna get me. Fuck it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
they
going.
really bum rush that shit.
I'm just going.
Oh yeah.
That shit, and they got a lot of stuff.
If you with the shits, hit
That
me.
is ridiculous.
I'm
You
down.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We just gotta go out of state with it. Let's go to Williamsburg.
That's what, that was, they said that's in Wisconsin or something. And that's why when the other dude was making fun of it there, he was like, they should have known. He said, that's got to be the max capacity of how many black people live in that town. Where they're like, why is all of them together?
Why all
Yeah,
the
I usually
niggas
see
here?
one. I've seen one in my
I
lifetime.
would be suspicious of them anyway. All y'all walking to the same.
You know
place.
damn
Like,
well.
You got an agenda, like
Yeah.
it's
Something's
summertime.
going
Y'all
on.
walking to these hot ass coats.
One of the dudes was wearing a wife beater. He wasn't even dressed. He just, I came here
He
to
the
get
nigga that they
clothes.
seen on the way and was like, "Hey, bro, we about to go hit the North Face joint."
He said, I'm not even wearing my shirt then. I'm about to get me a shirt.
And fuck around, that's probably their third store that day. Cause niggas ain't hitting one store. You got hit
gotta go all
multiple
out.
joints. Yeah. You never know when you can go back up in there. So you got.
Might not ever happen again. You gotta make sure.
We used to walk through them all like, all right, we're gonna get this one, and this one today. Then we gonna stay away from that one. And then we gonna go get that one. Like, fuck that. We robbing everybody.
Everything gets hit.
Everybody gets robbed. Fuck that.
That was the time. I would do it less now because as you see with that camera, at some point they
see,
gonna
look,
have
now,
like.
I'm scared to death.
Oh, for
I
real?
ain't
That's
doing
what I'm
that
saying.
now. Unless y'all ready to hit that North Face store, then I'm ready.
If we're gonna do another group section,
You better do it big.
I'll be willing to ride with the group. But if I'm going in there and trying to, I would feel funny going in there trying to stuff a bag full of like, oh man, what am I doing?
That was right. Whenever back in the day you did something, if you were out of the store, you were good.
Man.
You could go back to the store later. You're like, yo, I don't got it on me. You might be wearing it, but
My conscience would be eating me like, damn, dog. You know how they gonna clown you? You be rapping about all this shit, and you in here shoplifting.
so every time you see a cop pull on your block, you like, this it. Here we go. This about the damn. What is this? The North Face? Is this about the damn T-shirts I stole?
I can see me now in crime time. Shoplift, steal, alter price, man. I'm gonna have that that dumb face Michael Jackson had when they took his mug shot.
Duck sauce trying to duck the law. Gets caught.
Imagine that.
Facing a sauce of time.
It's all good though. When you get out on bond, you gotta get out and make a track.
Make
nigga.
a track, dog.
Yeah, that's it. We
Nigga,
make
yeah,
a
I stole
track
some
and-
T-shirts, but I'm back.
Fuck it, nigga.
Selling Coca Boosted, nigga. We
Yeah.
gonna get this money.
Either way.
Either
You
way,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
That's funny as shit.
Jacking and rapping,
Or trapping.
Jacking, trapping, and rapping.
Have it come.
However it come, we getting this money.
One way or another.
Fuck
But
it.
that shit is mad wild. Also, I mean, shout out to anybody who can get 10 people together that's wild enough
That's
to
with
even
this.
do that.
Shout out to they hood.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
hood full of real niggas from what I can tell.
To trust that many people.
Yeah, you know you rode up in there and cars deep where you, hey, let me get a ride with you. Hey, we about to ride up here and
The
get this.
maximum though you had to be was 3 cars.
Because you need one for the load. Hey, stop this shit in here. Get the fuck
And
up.
that's the bravest one,
Look
cause
up.
you get pulled over,
With
you got
all
a
that shit.
car full of North Face jackets. It's 97 degrees outside, and you got.
Sir,
80
can you
North
tell me where you got all these jackets from? Christmas in July.
With the tags still on them and shit. You know they got all the little clips on
You
them
know the
too.
first thing a nigga gonna say to church. Donate. I'm about to donate them to
Goodwill.
the church. The good. Yeah,
Goodwill.
I'm taking these to Goodwill. About to donate them.
That's my favorite too, where you see somebody where they're like, I got the new Gucci jacket on, and you can see the 2 clip hole in the thing where you can see they ripped it off. You're like, hey man, that's nice. I paid 50. You ain't paid for that. You might have bought it for someone
They
else.
taught me how to steal that shit when I was young. Burn it with the lighter and pull it apart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Melt it down.
I got my hands on one of them back in the day just from a job I worked at. I didn't steal clothes though. I just had to take it because I was like, you might need this in the future. You know, I was like, this is a little thing. I put this in my smack
Oh, you
right
had
now.
the
I
joint
was
that
like,
actually snatched the shit off.
yeah.
I wish I could have got my hands on that.
I
motherfucker.
just took one from my job. They used to just be in the back. The one you put it on, the one you take it off. I was like, put that right in my smock from the way
Yeah,
home.
listen to this.
Yeah, I used to have one of them.
I know what I
too.
needed it for.
Like when I worked at I used to have one of them. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, if only 10 years ago.
That's what I was like, I don't know what
20.
I need it for, but
20 years ago, we could have used this
Man,
motherfucker.
what? Had that shit lit,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Hey guys, I'm about to learn to play the ukulele. What's that you be playing, Madman?
shout out
Called the
Madman.
ukulele.
That's the ukulele.
Ukulele.
Well, I'm about to learn how to play that shit. Y'all gonna see me in the hood playing that joint, yeah?
The little Hawaiian guitar.
It's actually,
The little Hawaiian
I
guitar.
believe it's actually Portuguese.
Whatever, but
Wherever that
everybody
shit come
that
from.
knows
The
what.
Hawaiian stole it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what. But stereotypical.
For
Like,
all your luau needs,
How we
man,
stole America.
I get you right for your luau. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
you get a whole pig cooking. We come out and play the ukulele.
Just make sure you got that pig and that pineapple. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't care about eating ham, but like, would you ever ate a whole pig?
Yes,
that's
I
been
did.
cooked on the grill?
Hell yeah, that shit
I mean,
was good as hell
I
too.
cooked the
It was
whole-
glazed.
But did you ate the outside too?
I ate that. Damn right.
Was it better?
Glazed. That motherfucker was good.
I've cooked it. I ain't.
They rubbed it down with cherries and pineapples. You know what I'm saying? Put the apple in the mouth of that motherfucker, and I ate it.
I cooked a spiral ham, and I'm pretty sure that shit was pre-cooked.
No, this
You
motherfucker
just put it
pig
back
had
in
the
the
head
oven and
on
for
it.
2 hours. and shit
It had
warm
the
up.
head on it. You know?
Oh yeah, that's why I was saying that's why.
Yeah, it was lit though.
I'd eat ham. I never thought. I've never been in a situation
Ain't
where I
no
was
ham
like,
ever been that good. I tell you
when
that
I
much.
start thinking about like, where you like really looking at them, just chopping it off. But I was like, you're like, damn, is
Yeah,
that
when we cooked
was that
it,
part of his body?
We cooked that shit in like a pit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And then we hung that bitch up and chopped it down.
yeah.
And then threw it on the grill after that motherfucker.
That's what we had. on
I ate the
grill.
ribs. That shit
Roasted.
was good as a bitch.
Shout out to Booty, man. He said roasted pig and shit. That's what it was. Roasted. You know what I'm saying?
That's getting it in.
I was in Mexico when they did that shit though, on the beach with hoes playing volleyball. You know what I'm saying? And they was delivering drinks to you on your beach towel.
Where was that?
Yeah, Mexico.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
They let you go to Mexico?
this before I was a felon. You know what I'm saying?
I know
Before
they
I
let
was a
you
criminal.
in. It's just like, yo, you
I
trying to
was
come
still in
back?
high
They're like, hold
school.
on. Yeah, they're like, hold
When he
on.
was living a
Honest
honest,
football playing, just sell a little weed here and there.
upstanding
Well, I just didn't get caught with doing shit
Yeah.
yet. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
He still had his innocence.
I was
lost my
innocent because I didn't get caught yet. That's all. Not convicted. You know what I'm saying? Never convicted yet. I still was breaking the law.
I
Though.
remember when motherfucking POs used to always come, like all my niggas was on house arrest and shit. And every time the PO come, I'm at the house.
With him.
And he be like, you the only one. I said, I ain't dumb, goddamn. It took for me to turn 18, my nigga. 2 months after turning 18. Never. I'm talking about only charge I caught at 17 was an assault on a teacher. And this bitch lied and said I threw over a desk. If I ever see this old bitch, it's gonna be a misunderstanding. Still, her name is Miss Ackerman. I don't even remember her first name. She went to Brook Point. I'm calling you out, bitch.
I went to Brook Point. I know you're
Come to
talking
the
about.
nursing home.
Your best bet is to already be dead,
Yo,
bitch.
this is the second time
This
you've
raggedy
done a
bitch.
teacher.
Listen, this raggedy bitch. I'm gonna tell you about this raggedy bitch. I'm in class. It's 7th period. I never forget this because this bitch is fucking funky white bitch. Listen, I'm in 7th period. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't feel like being in here. I went to school Monday. I enrolled in school Monday.
Right.
Friday, I was overstaffed for the Overbrook Point. I'm going back to Mayfield. Where
Right.
shit is right, cause this shit is weird. Like I ain't used to this staffing shit. The teacher said, "Do you got your homework?" I said, "Man, I don't even plan on being back here Monday." She said, "You're not gonna be nothing in life if you gonna start off your first week here at the new school not doing your homework." I said, "Bitch, you get the fuck out my face." I brushed past the bitch. It's on some shoulder to shoulder shit. I come to school Monday.
you not allowed to come back to school.
Listen, the police pulled me off the bus and take me straight to the principal's office. Not only did the teacher say I threw her over a desk, she had 7 students write that they witnessed me throwing her.
She probably wrote the shit herself.
Listen, that's not the worst part. So they press the charges or whatever. We go to court. This bitch come to court with a neck brace on, my nigga. She got a wristband. She coming at y'all.
Hey, shout out to teacher money because they was trying to get it out there. She was trying to get her pension. I need retirement.
Never been in trouble, my nigga. Been doing dirt my whole life. Never been in trouble until 17 years old, my nigga. First charge ever, dog. You talking to a nigga who started selling crack at 13. Like,
allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly, goddamn it. I done been to jail for distribution, 5 counts. I was selling crack, goddamn.
He didn't say he was still doing it. He said that's when he started.
Yeah,
well, fuck
listen, did the time for the crime, so let me wear my badge of honor.
He retired now.
13, goddamn it. Selling crack. Never got in trouble. I get in trouble for throwing a Can you imagine me? And you gotta think now, I'm only like 170 something pounds now. At 17, I was probably like $1.8. You know what I'm saying? I was skin and bones growing up. I lifted this bitch up and threw over that because I ain't want to do my math homework. Are you serious? If I ever see you, bitch, it's going to be a misunderstanding.
Here's the thing, though, and shout out to her saying that, too, because here's another thing. I feel like there's not very many people who know what it feels like to get arrested at school. Where, like, I was like, yo, I got arrested at school my second, third week at Stafford. From when I left Brook Point, I went to Stafford Senior. At Brook Point, you go to homeroom before school. So first 15 minutes homeroom, they do attendance. You walk right down the door and go to fuck home. You know what I mean? Go do your shit. Ain't nobody in the parking lot, nothing. At Stafford, you got to stay at first period. I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to first period. I'm not fucking doing it. You walk out, there's a security guard in the parking lot, like driving around, giving people tickets and like telling you. I was like, oh shit, this is not why I got caught. We figured out, like, yo, you just got to go to first period. Then you can skip school and you just gotta watch out for times, dumbass. But I got arrested for the same thing, and I'm not gonna say what else because I was never doing that. I run a company, and this is a shout out to everything that we do now. Is I don't know what that teacher said, but I definitely got. They came to school, dude. You get the knock on the door. I'm in tech class. I got this shit in my pocket, and I'm just looking. And it's funny because one of the hot chicks that I used to hang out with in that class had a nerdy friend who was an office attendant, and he came down. He's like, "The police are in the office, looking for your friend." And I was like, "Me?" So I just like gave that shit up to everybody else, and then knock knock. The principal's at the door. We need to talk to Nick. And now, you know, the principal at the damn door, they send the aides to come get you. So I'm like, fuck principal doing at the door. And then I see the 2 cops. And then I'm like, oh, they coming to arrest me in school during class.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about that
doing
shit.
A whole thing.
Real, that's when I want to get arrested, so everybody see this shit.
That's why everybody thought that I was the craziest person that I ever met.
Like when they letting you off the school bus, it be about 6, 7 buses that pull up, and all these kids getting off the bus. I'm getting off the bus, dog. Like everybody see them. It's like 4 police standing out here. What the fuck going on?
They knew your number. They knew you was coming.
I'm walking off the bus. They like Mr. Beanham.
Yep. He on bus 156.
So you know everybody kids. So everybody stop like, what the fuck is going on?
Use that nigga if you ever made it back to school, though.
I couldn't know that bang.
Or in that area. If you went back to that area, they always had that story, man. I remember they grabbed your ass off
People
that
thought
bus.
people had the wildest stories because I ain't come back after they arrested me. They took me to fucking juvie.
That just let
I was in that motherfucker for like 6 weeks. People don't go to juvie for that long. You know, like you get like a week or 2. They was like, damn, dog, we thought you was dead. People said, did you shot somebody? People were saying that you was running a kingpin. You had a trash bag full of weed downstairs in your house. I'm like,
niggas ain't supposed to be in Stafford. That just let y'all know.
That's what I said.
That shit don't happen in Fredericksburg.
The judge told me, he gave me 250 hours community service. Told me I had to write a 2-page apology to this bitch. Now, how the fuck do you even manifest 2 pages of
apology.
I apologize?
You already
That ain't
know.
but 2 words.
My shit would have
not
probably
sorry.
said, bitch.
Ne-
I'm sorry for tossing your old
It
ass.
keeps coming
up.
back with the same ones though, and I'm sorry that you think that I tossed it. And if I had to not toss you again, I would apologize for that.
First and
4
foremost,
sentences is a paragraph, 2 spaces in between.
Her, that principal, them cops, all of them suck my dick.
I'm
I didn't write
apologetic.
not
Not
there.
No, hell no.
I didn't
guilty.
write not their apology. Not only they wanted me to write one to her, one to the students, every student in their class,
Oh, nah.
and then one like for the principals of the school for doing. Y'all kiss my ass.
Shout out to every fine I didn't pay because based off of principle.
One thing
And
this
now they got my license back.
All
So fuck
of
it,
them,
yeah.
all of them is
Mhm.
off the principle for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm-
never asked to be fined.
Yeah, you know what I'm
You
saying?
Or
going
go to
well,
court
no,
or
you gonna
jail
find
or none of
me.
that.
You want me to go to jail and pay you some money?
Well,
Like,
that's the one too.
and
Even
then pay while I'm in jail?
on my first offenders, I was like, I already got another charge, but this shit ain't either. Like, you didn't do. I came to court, and my fucking first offender office didn't come because I just didn't go the whole time. They're like, is anybody here with you? And I was like, nah, nobody. They're like, what about your probation officer? I was like, I'm not on probation, but they're like, well, you had a case officer, and I'm like, oh, nah, I didn't call. And they're like, did you do your community service? And I was like, I could just lie, and I'm like, nah, I didn't do that either. And they're like, they didn't even know what to do. They had to call a recess and shit. They're like, well, hold on, like, you just sitting in here like, where are the people? And I'm like, I don't know. Y'all told me to do some shit. I didn't do it.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know. I didn't want to
We
do
don't
it.
do too well with orders.
Yeah, I got another.
Yeah.
I got another charge by now.
Don't bop no orders at me.
My bad. Missed it. Yeah, you missed me with that. Put it on my tab. What we doing? But that's the whole thing with the dancing. You already know. It's funny because my brother tries to explain always why he ran out. He doesn't think he should have ran out of the courthouse, but that's all. That was his only explanation. I felt like the judge was trying to play me, and I'm like, out of anybody in the world who you feel is trying to play you, if a judge is doing it, 99% of people are just like, man, that's some bitch ass shit. But you're like, man, I gotta go. Like I'm a fuck it. I'm not today. Y'all gonna come catch me, and we gonna do another trial where y'all give me more time because fuck it. Yeah, later.
I had the
What?
judge. I had the judge look me in my face and say, Sergio, like not no Mr. Beanham, no not Sergio. I know for a fact that's you selling crack. He said, but I'm a man of the law and I can't prove it's you.
Dog.
I mean, in the court,
I was there.
That
in the
was
court to my face.
my second
and
one.
I'm sitting there like, I'm talking about, I'm in the chair. You know, you're supposed to stand up when he's ruling his judgment. I'm like
you.
this. Because I'm like, man, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
That's clearly me.
This is a nice chair. I'm not gonna get able to sit in this nice ass chair. Let me get my time in.
Then he gonna tell me, can you stand up while I'm talking to you? Nah, I stand up when y'all taking me back in the back. You know what I'm saying?
That's about it.
So my lawyer like, nah, I think he's gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he just looked me in my face and said, I know that it's you. Like, he was like, but I can't prove it.
Case
so
over. Yeah, that's pretty much the
I'm
whole
gonna have to
trial
just
right there.
dismiss this case. When he said that, I stood up like this. Like,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Excuse me.
I'm with all the
Your
shit
Honor.
now,
Yeah,
yeah.
Your Honor. What'd you say, Your Honor?
good looking, my nigga.
Sir.
Sat on me at Brock.
They about to give him 13 years. He was gonna be every bitch ass nigga I could think of. I'm going down for real.
They hit me on King George with my second weed charge because the first one kept getting postponed because we all kept getting the same lawyer. There was like 4 people involved or whatever. So we kept getting postponed. And this judge was like, I sent him from Stafford. I know you. And he was like, you're lucky because I got a first offender status. And he already had judged on one of my other ones that he knew. And he's like, you're lucky the Commonwealth and your attorney had made some sort of deal because I'd have sent your ass to jail for coming in here. And I swear he said ass in the courtroom. I'd have sent your ass to jail for just seeing you too much. And I was like,
whatever the hell they want.
the other one was being reviewed. Oh, it was the same case for the other one, and it was both little weed charges. You know, remember when they used to bust your ass for having a J?
A J.
You like, you taking me to jail, dog? I would tell you, I pulled on the Quantico one time, and the guard gate found ridiculous amounts of bottled liquor underage in my backseat of my car on Quantico. The military police, you know that little guard gate when you come in, like the little one. I ain't never been in there except for one time. It's when they pulled me out of this motherfucker. M16s are in there, and you know what they did? They made me dump all my liquor out, and they fucking were like, "Yo, get somebody come get this car and get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Yo."
Yeah.
If I'd have been in Stafford, I would have been. That's where I worked at. I was like, "Yo, I'm going to work at the commissary. This liquor is for after we get off." Like, but they made me dump it all out, and we're just like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Dog, if I was in Stafford right now, like I would be faced, but because you're on base, the MPs are different than Stafford, and I think technically Quantico is like its own." Well, I guess it's Manassas though, really.
Quantico still Stafford.
Is it Stafford?
All that shit is Stafford to me.
Stafford, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't go.
I mean, Manassas and Woodbridge, they got different police, but motherfucking Quantico, you know, it's Stafford.
It was just them, right? It was they didn't call any other cops. They were just like, "Yo, get your shit, get the fuck out of here." Like,
I would have been like, "Man, I ain't gonna pour this liquor out, but I leave, motherfucker."
I poured it out.
You remember they had us on the ground? Yeah. They had me and this nigga and like 3 other niggas on the ground on our knees.
Yeah,
running dogs around
us.
Yeah,
because they said we was knocking on hotel room doors and running. We like, what the fuck?
Ding dong, did you?
We paid for a room.
There's some kids in here doing
and
that.
We under. I'm talking about we like 15, 16.
Oh, that's why they thought it was you.
But still, we paid for
bought the room, everything. So we on our knees like in the field. I'm like, yo, we going to jail.
Damn, everybody got something.
Oh, you in Mayfield?
No, we was at the hotel. At Days In.
Oh, okay.
Not only do they got us on our knees, if you came for niggas just knocking on the doors and running, why do you got the dogs out here?
And why y'all
they thought y'all was fast.
No, listen, I'm talking about they got guns drawn.
Yeah.
No shit.
For niggas knocking on doors?
I was making a joke. Obviously, it was over. They started doing that back.
Shit.
Stafford was the first ones to start doing that back in the day, where you realize that the neighborhoods from Stafford have moved out. Like, Stafford is predominantly white. You can't even be like, there is no Stafford hood. Where you're like, oh, people go to the hood.
There is. Garrison Woods.
Goddamn.
I mean, you call it that.
Quiet Harbor.
You call it that if you want to.
Old Forge.
Oh, yeah.
Old Forge on 7. That's
England
right on the
Run.
line. That's not. But you know what I'm saying? That's not the same as if you would consider Mayfield. Like, if you
that shit is hood. Yeah.
If you fuck around on the wrong side of England Run, you on the other side where you're like, no, they're not fucking with you. You can't just be having 10 people stand on the corner in some of the neighborhoods that are in England Run where you're like.
The only thing I ever said about them hoods and them niggas in them hoods is they're a different type of breed.
Yeah, that's it.
Because they know they in Stafford.
Yeah.
It's danger zone. Y'all were there. We did the show. We tried to. Last show we ever tried to do in Stafford wasn't. We used to do the China place first.
We was in that.
We was right up there on 17 at the Wing Joe.
Some hoes took us to Garrison Woods from one of those shows. That's how.
No, we had to. You remember we had to leave though. You remember we pulled up. Jeannie was pregnant still.
Man.
We was in the van. Slim got kicked out. So you remember we was outside listening to.
That's when I was in there with slippers on. I went there with the Ninja
just
Turtles
chilling out front, listening to this song out front of the show. Nobody was even doing it. Y'all was just listening to the song about to play. And they was like, they ran up on 20 deep, where there was like one cop, and then all of a sudden there was like 5, and then there was like 5 in the parking lot, and then you're like, the guy with the vest on is out here, and he's like, he was yelling at Slim about spitting. That was all they could. They sent him home. We were like, all right, we'll take him home. And Jeannie's pregnant ass, white. Pregnant, driving a van, and here like, what do you think is going on at this van? But that's, I mean, that.
Which one of you motherfuckers is the baby dad?
But that has nothing to do. You don't let, like, that's the only way. That's what I said to the cop. I was like, let the white lady drive him home. He spit on the ground after you were yelling at him about his ID, which he doesn't need to give you. Like, let him go home. He's offering to get in the car and go home. And then that was the last show. I don't even know if we ended up, everyone didn't even play that show. I think we played our set at Dipset, but I ain't been back to the Stafford show since.
Fuck Stafford.
That's what I said. I was like, I
try to stay far away.
I tell everybody, don't cross the bridge. If you come visit us in Fredericksburg, do not cross any bridges, because that bridge will take you to Stafford. Any
or
bridge.
Somewhere else.
I barely go see my grandmother because she lives in
That's the only person I go see. My grandma's the only house I go to in Stafford.
And the part she live in, once you get up in there, You ain't even gotta think about no police coming deep that
You
far.
just gotta
up in
make
there.
it up in there.
But to get up in there, I ain't fucking with it.
It's any dude. You just fuck around and see just a strayer just see. Like, hey, hold on. You be like, what did I do? You ain't use insurance to the. I ain't turned in the last 5 miles. How the fuck you know?
I randomly plan that shit out, book license, driving, and everything. Like,
Make sure they don't smoke weed.
You ever do the slick pull out in front of 2 cars when you shouldn't have, but you're like, let me just get right in between 2. You like, I'm gonna speed up on this one.
I be the passenger and still be nervous. Like,
Oh, me too. That should be bugging people out there. Like, it's fine. I'm like, nah, man,
It's not fine. Do you
I've
know
been
where we
here.
at?
I've been here. Yeah, you've never seen it before. That's why they think it's like a myth.
Yeah,
Like the monster. You ever seen it? You ever seen
the
it?
Loch Ness Monster. I never seen
Why
that
you so scared to
motherfucker.
be in this water?
every time I'm locked up and I be asking niggas like, man, where y'all get caught at? Stafford, like,
You ain't hear about
what
that?
made you think you could do that in Stafford? Like,
Hey, my favorite was that goofy kid that did he faked being a doctor in Florida.
oh yeah,
And then tried to buy the damn car.
Buy
And
the car,
and fucking,
man.
I was like, what did you
He got
do?
paid.
No
though. Hey,
research?
obviously, he was doing a good job because they didn't catch his ass fake being a doctor.
They did. They caught him fake being a doctor after
No,
that.
They caught him fake being a doctor by buying a Benz. He had the money.
No, they figured out
Yeah.
that already.
No, they didn't.
Months later, he tried to use his aunt's
his
credit
aunt's,
card.
yeah.
Oh,
He
shit.
was trying to use his aunt's identity to buy a car up here, and I'm like, you never even did you do a review on the place you tried
look
to?
how
Like, nice
long-
car bought, wouldn't
look
go to
how long he
Stafford, go
got
to buy
away
it.
with being a fake
Yeah.
doctor, like pretending like a motherfucker.
How many people did you put your fingers up in
Yeah,
that? Really? Like,
exactly.
oh man, that's foul. That's a different type of like.
What goes through your mind when you think of doing crazy
Like, yeah.
shit?
Dude, it's the over.
I'm about
like,
to check these motherfuckers' blood. I'm just gonna go in here in the doctor's break room,
Yeah.
grab a stethoscope
and a
and
coat
one of them white coats.
and just
You just over violating somebody. You're really
that
violent.
should be the next challenge, though.
That's worse.
y'all want to lick ice cream. Go pretend to be fake doctors and lawyers.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
walk up,
man.
bust up in the courtroom with a suit and a briefcase and talk that shit like you know what the fuck you
Take it to
talking
the
about.
next level. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never know what your end
Y'all
game
wanna-
is. Then
y'all
when did
wanna
he
spit
think
and
that this
soda.
was just gonna work out? Like he just thought like at some point like no one's gonna notice ever.
No,
You're giving
fuck it.
fake
That's-
diagnostics
that type
and
You
shit?
just do it until you get. You
It
get
worked.
caught.
He
It
went for
works, and then you get comfortable doing it.
He
So
went
he
for the
was
gusto,
just.
though.
He got like 2 people
Like,
to
yeah,
do,
we
and then he
get
was like,
this
"Fuck
Benz.
it."
Yeah, he
Ah.
And then I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas wouldn't have did it. He went for the gusto, goddamn.
That's foul, though. Also, fucking around like you could kill somebody doing. What if somebody was really fucked up
Fuck
or
it.
something?
He ain't give a fuck.
Hey, come in this motherfucker and say I've been breathing funny, man. You got AIDS.
AIDS,
You gonna die in
beginners,
2 weeks.
pre-stages.
So go ahead and do everything that you got listed.
Write a
you know?
nigga a script for aspirin and shit.
Because he can't. That's the thing too.
Take 2 of these.
If you look this old, if you look this old, and I come in here and you ain't writing me prescriptions, and you're like, wait a minute, this motherfucker ain't no real doctor.
That's like Doogie Howser when we was young. We used to watch that show, Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Like, how could you take that motherfucker serious?
You come in here for
He
the
was
script.
like 16.
You be like, but my knee really hurts, doc. Can you hook me up with the Percocets? You look like you cool. He be like, nah, I don't. You be like, this motherfucker ain't no doctor. This motherfucker lying like shit. You're like, how do you know he's lying? Because he ain't giving me the damn perks. Yeah, this motherfucker ain't write no scripts. I've been coming here for 6 months. Fuck around and get a junkie customer.
Shout out to my favorite show, Snowfall, is back on.
What
In
is
case y'all motherfuckers missed the first episode, it's on there. You know what I'm saying? That's the best show on television. Snowfall.
I stopped watching.
Hey man, I cannot.
Is that on
stop.
Netflix or real TV?
What FX?
FX?
You must not even heard about it.
I've heard of it, but I
Hey,
never
man.
watched it. I ain't no one
They
ever told me it
selling
was
so
good.
much cocaine on this shit.
Oh, I have.
Hey,
I've
man.
heard about that, but
That
I
shit's
didn't know
great.
what it was called.
It's great.
Is this the first season or
Nah,
second?
this the 3rd season.
Because I remember like they
Catch up.
make the jokes about the people if they're smoking or not, if they really like are doing the coke or
This
not.
is where
They're
they
like,
created crack. They created crack on that show. You know what I'm saying? Won't no crack before that show. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out shows doing real shit. DuckSauce.com at 13.
Man.
He in the documentary.
Yeah.
This is a fake documentary,
No,
but
that's real.
no, I
Snowfall
I
might
was
be
trying to, yeah.
might be based on a true story. This is a true story, goddamn it. There's no base. Straight up. Only based it is free based. You know what I'm saying?
They do that. Do you think, coming from the background and things you do you think that that it portrays kind of more realistic shit?
What, Snowfall?
Snowfall?
That shit is,
Because you know-
is dead on.
Dead
You know, you
yeah,
see
that
some
shit
of the
is dead on.
movies that
That shit's
portray
spot
the drug dealers, and it's like kind
man.
of overly
This shit
hip hop
is dead
flashy,
on.
where
Nah,
you're like, that ain't,
It ain't that.
that ain't like
The
you know what I
motherfucker
mean?
that's the nigga that's selling all the dope. He don't got no guns, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He
'Cause
got
that's-
niggas with him that got guns though.
Because
know
you
what I'm
remember when
saying?
you used to watch
They
The Wire,
motherfucking
where you'd
shooting
be
niggas
like,
and
yo,
shit.
that shit, like, I've seen some shit like that before, where you're like, that
This shit
is
real, man.
how that shit works.
It's
where
supposed
you're
to be
like,
about Freeway Ricky Walsh back in the
Right.
70s or
no,
whatever.
that's
the
a
fuck it
real
was.
story, 100%.
The police was bringing the drugs
They
from
was-
Mexico.
he was working
to
with the
Compton.
DEA.
They was in Cali.
You brought
They
a
bring it. The
multi-
DEA was bringing the dope
$1 million
from Mexico and guns. You know what I'm saying? He was delivering the dope and guns himself.
I know, that's one of the
And
funniest
putting it
stories,
in the hood.
because that's one of the reasons they say that they went in the 80s to, like, he's one of the reasons that they did the war on drugs, and did that because they didn't think, based off of, one, he's a black dude in the hood, that he should make, when they're like, oh, we just thought, like, same way New York and shit happened, when you're like, oh, we sent this guy and he actually knows how to run business. We're like, this motherfucker had drive-throughs. We're like, you didn't even come into a house, it'd just be a window, like, people, and the people knew. People were like, yo, there's a drive-through across the house, like, at 7 o'clock in the morning, people line up and then just come to the window and fucking go home. Their neighbors are talking about it. And they're like, I don't know, like, they knew what the
shit
fuck's
just
going
like-
on, but
No, yeah.
ain't nobody say nothing, because they're like,
ain't
oh,
supposed to.
Yeah,
But then-
yeah, that's
man,
how it's
you
really
got
supposed to
that
go.
$1 million.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, you could build an empire off of this shit, but they were like, we don't have as big a market, and we wouldn't be able to get, you know, the pool off of
Make
it.
it.
Once it's out there,
This
boom.
motherfucker on Snowfall made the market. You know
Right, that's what I'm saying. You built a whole fucking company. If this shit would have been real,
He started out, he
If
found a bitch
legal-
at a strip club.
legally he
and
would
that
have been.
bitch had the plug.
They
She-
said
she
legally,
put
though,
him
he
on.
would be like Bill Gates. That's not like specifically,
Yeah.
because obviously you can't run that. But they said if he was allowed to do what
Yeah.
he was doing to this
They won't
point,
allow
he
and they was
would've-
multi-million.
They said that's what I said. Yeah, they said he
That's the
would have
best
been
part.
It's people
in
out
some
here
sort of
today that's
billions.
multi-millionaires
Straight up.
running that shit like
100%. That's the guy you
a
want to be. The one
business.
you don't know his name.
Yeah.
That's the guy you want to be.
Just know I know what he looks like. I don't know
Yeah,
his
I
name.
know his name.
I
That's-
might have seen him like twice.
It's always the guy. I ain't never seen nobody. I don't know him. I ain't never seen him, but that motherfucker cool as hell. But that's the guy you want to
That's
be.
that
That's
nigga.
why. Well, people do that too. It's funny because how you glorify some of the shit you see on just because they make the movies. When everyone's like, American Gangster's dope, and you're like, Frank Lucas is a snitch. He
whole
fucking
snitch.
snitched on area. Oh well, he only did cops. He snitched on the people that pay. You know, they were paying for whatever the fuck it was to for protection. They ain't snitch on you whenever you paid them. So now you like, fuck it, I don't need to pay you no more. That's
snitching.
that's what I said.
Cops or whatever. You telling
You went to the on court cases. Yeah, you on paper, which is I think you said it last week.
scary.
Yeah.
We got about 2 minutes left,
2
fellas.
minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Well, 2 minutes is over with.
Man, we gonna get back next week with more Coke talk.
Oh, you
We
guys
got
wanna-
through this misery Friday. We, you know, it was that
You
mix.
want to
we
plug
made.
your stuff? You
We
know,
made it happen.
Hell
we ain't got
nah.
shit to plug.
Uh-uh.
That shit on the way though. So if you motherfuckers been paying attention, just know it's some more shit on the way. You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of shit. But I mean, like, if niggas follow me, they know what the fuck is up.
It's on SpinRillaDuckSauce.com. There's a new album. They got the one with everything on all the social media platforms, obviously. DuckSauce.com.
A new
That's
single dropped today.
dot
Keep
KO.
playing. Ain't that what it
the
called?
new one dropped
I didn't
today.
even know.
Yeah.
You
Well,
guys
shit.
just heard some of the background too, and that's on the what's his name presents
Nico on the
Nico on the beat, and that's out on the Spin Rilla too right now. So make sure you got that. That came out.
beat. Y'all heard the whole thing in that eye, so yeah.
That was so June, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got the new shit, but still get the
August
old shit.
coming.
That was so June.
Everything on the Spotify too,
It's
DuckSauce.com.
2 of them coming in August.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. And they almost already done. I'm working on
we ready.
September's.
Well, That being said, y'all just want to end it. It's 29. Y'all
Yeah,
want to
fuck everybody.
Yep, fuck
fuck
y'all.
everybody.
Your mama, your grandmama, auntie, great grandmama in the wheelchair.
Everybody at the cookout?
Everybody at the cookout. That potato salad, some trash.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said.
The words for the weekend is I ain't got it.
Yeah.
So everybody live by that this weekend.
I ain't got it.
Amen.
Well, for another Friday, Right Side Radio on FXBGPublicRadio.com. That's Right Side Radio on YouTube. Also, obviously, if you listen, you should already know that. So check us out next Friday, as always, 6:30 to 7:30, Right Side Radio, DuckSauce.com, West 2 Trill. One time.
We can do it all.